So, 2024 is over. Are you sure that this year was bad?
If it wasn't true, then I wouldn't have called you here now, would I?
It must really eat you up that you're not the one who made this year bad.
None of us made this year bad. They did. Their beginning to touch the Childverse has only just begun. And if we let them continue their reign of terror, they will take everything that we have built. So let's stop wasting time and make 2025 a good year. We're late.
How many incidences have happened this year?
A lot of them.
Hey yo, we got some minors up in here.
I like my girls.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Let's shout out minors to show what we really are.
Miners, 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 miners,
Minors!
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. My presentation. I call it Things That Have Happened in 2024. That's right, everyone. As you could already see and tell, 2024 has now come to an end, and 2025 is now here. Well, I mean, depending on where it is that you're at, if you already celebrated New Year's and all that. But basically, I want to put it like this. By the time I'm recording this right now, or actually before I do explain, I thought I'd make this little video to sort of commemorate what happened this year and to make a little something for all of you to enjoy. So I'm sort of going to just ramble on or something. This is like one of those rambling videos, talk about what happened this year, I guess. Kind of like how Markiplier would talk to everyone about, his life and other interesting things and all that. I'm going to do sort of something similar to it, but a little different too. And I don't know if I will be able to upload this on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Like, by the time I do this, it won't really matter anyways, because it'll be like a look back and all that. Anyways, by the time I'm recording this, it is December the 30th, 2024, 7 p.m. at my time. So, depending on how long I'm going to make this, I wanted to make this little video to commemorate 2024 because this is something I thought I'd create, something I've never really done on this channel. I think a couple other YouTubers or people might have done this. And I thought I'd give it a try too, to remember some things. Before I do, I just also want to say this too. Happy New Year's, everyone. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone around the world. Happy New Year's to each and every one of you. And I hope you had a somewhat good year this year. I guess this year probably wasn't the best for everyone, but I guess had some good ups to it for those. It was a crazy year for me, honestly, because of everything I just witnessed. Especially with what happened half of this year that I will get into later on during the whole segment of the video. But I want to make this more, environmental. Add on like a background behind me, add some music. Kind of like one of those other YouTubers, since I like to break my own fourth walls. What, you thought I was going to do a Deadpool thing? I can't because, well, I'm not a good Deadpool person. Even though I enjoyed Deadpool and Wolverine, which I'll get to in a little bit. But yeah, I'm just going to add on a background here, music, maybe play my intro and outro for one last time of this year, and get to it. So, let me just add on a little background here. There we go. Add on a little campfire to this too, and to enjoy it. So yeah, let's just add the background music, and get to me talking and rambling to you guys, which I hope you enjoy. So yeah, enjoy my last video for 2024. Hit it! Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan the Man, and welcome back to another video here on my channel, where I'm going to be making a different kind of video for you guys to look at, and my last ever video for 2024, until I make more videos in 2025, depending on what kind of videos I make. Anyways, how are you guys doing today? I'm not doing that myself. Just thought I'd make this little special video to say that we've made it, and wow, I guess Nightmare Bonnie from J Gems was right when he says, I know life can be hard sometimes, but whatever you're doing to stay alive, keep doing it, and you'll get to see some other really cool things that have happened throughout the years, and, you know, future beyond that. So, yeah. But in my own words, I want to say to those that have made it this far, like this year, all the way from January to December of this year, congratulations. Or as Baldi would say, wow, you're incredible. I thought I'd do a Baldi voice there for fun and all that. So yeah, how was Christmas for everyone? I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas, because I definitely did. Even though I was pretty much sick a little bit, I recovered from it after a short time, and I feel much better, honestly. Well, more or less. But I still feel a lot better, honestly, because I definitely did. Like, if you guys noticed in my Christmas reaction video that I did, I sort of sounded raspy a little bit. Not entirely raspy, but I was able to but I was still kind of sick a little bit and still recovering from it. Like, my voice was crap, but not entirely. I will admit that it was. But at least I was able to do the reaction video and to, you know, do it because I got the strength in me, you know? Don't worry though, I'm better now, like I said. So, yeah. And man, it feels just like yesterday that it was already 2024 back in January, and now it's December. I don't know how the hell time flies by quick, but I guess it can be scary. Like, is it scarier than AI voices? I'm not sure, honestly, but I doubt it, since, you know, nothing's really scary these days when it can't harm anyone or in any way, shape, or form, unless it somehow did, but I'm sure it doesn't. Either way, I thought I'd share this too. I feel like, well, when it comes to, like, how time goes by fast or slow, I think like this. I feel like whenever you're outside, time goes slow a little bit, but when you're inside, time goes fast. I know you guys are thinking, that's what I thought, or how does that work? Well, hear me out. You know, they're saying, hear me out, you know, that kind of joke when people say the hear me out thing. I thought I'd say that too, but differently. I mostly spend my time inside my office, in my home, making videos, coming up with ideas, watching YouTube, etc. and all that. And whenever I'm inside, time does go by pretty quick. But whenever I'm outside, you know, like at work, or if my mom and dad, or just doing my own outside stuff in general that I feel like doing, time goes by kind of slow a little bit. So yeah, like I said, when you're outside, time does go by, you know, quick. I mean, outside. I mean, no, sorry. I can't even speak anymore. When time goes by slow outside, that's how it happens. But when it comes to you people inside your home, time goes by really quick. You guys ever get that feeling too? Let me know in the comments below if you notice anything like that, or if that's happened to you. But anyway, aside from all of that, I wanted to make this video to commemorate 2024 and make a different kind of special video. Now, like I said a little while ago, I don't remember saying this, but I'm gonna say it again. I think a few other YouTubers have done something similar to this. I remember coming across one where somebody made something like this, but I thought I'd make my own interpretation of it too. Like, say it from my own point of view. What happened? I said yoing point of view. That's funny. But yeah, basically, I thought I'd do like something for all the years to come. And hey, if everyone likes this little rundown that I'm making for this video, like my first ever rundown, I might do more of these. What I'm trying to say is, I thought about doing this for fun, and I'm gonna make my first ever rundown video of things that have happened in, you know, in 2024, from MatPat retiring from YouTube to the whole controversy, allegation, bullcrap going on with Mr. Beast. So yeah, that's kind of pretty much what happened. Those are some things I will explain I thought I'd share throughout this video to those that do or do not remember, unless they somehow do. But yeah, I thought I'd make my own little rundown video of what happened this year, because I was thinking to myself, what kind of special could I make for this year? And I thought, why not a little rundown video of things that happened this year, like events and all that. And I guess mostly me just talking to you guys, because I feel like Markiplier, like whenever he talks to his audience and all that. And honestly, I kind of do the same thing as well too. So, yeah. And honestly, the Sonic music is perfect because I did see Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and holy crap, it was awesome. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. Trust me, you won't regret it. It was awesome. But yeah, so I thought since this is my first ever rundown list video of things that happened this year, I thought I'd make this to show it to you guys and see what you all think of it. And if this goes well, then maybe I might make one for 2025, 2026, 2027, and so on. Like, I don't know if I will do this all the time unless I somehow do, but you know what? Maybe making these rundown videos might be fun because I can make like a list of what happened. Speaking of which, I'm gonna start the rundown pretty soon or a little bit, but I thought I'd say this real quick too. I made a little list yesterday of things that happened this year, like all the way from January to December, like all the things that I could possibly remember. Some of you might be familiar with them, some of you might not, and other things that I thought I'd share in general too. So yeah. I didn't need to worry about turning on my face cam right now, because who needs to anyways, you know? But yeah. So, man, I'm just still speechless right now because of how this year went. Like, it was crazy. Out of all the years that have happened, including 2020 with coronavirus and all that, and everyone staying inside, lockdown, everything, this year was something, because that little segment I did at the beginning with the Council of Kings and all that, that was like a little transcript meme with basically what this year had to offer. Because I think we can call 2024 the year of the children. What do I mean by that, you may ask? Well, my meowing milkmaids. I don't know why I said that. I thought I say it as a joke because Kane says that. It's basically what happened this year. Have you guys ever noticed something that's happened this year when it comes to, you know, people getting exposed and all that? That's right. They get exposed as PDF files. And I thought I'd say that instead of saying, you know, the actual sentence itself, I thought I'd say it too because I think PDF file is a safer way to say it. Honestly, I would call them a map, which is short for a minor attracted person. And honestly, that little segment I did is not only true, but a fact as well because of how this year went. Like, how many of you noticed that 3, 4, 5 YouTubers, creators, or anyone else in general had an interest in children? How many of you did not notice that or have noticed that? Because I have, and I'm thinking to myself, what the hell? Like, why would you, like, what is wrong with people? Like, what do you people see in children that you don't see in adults? Like, what benefit do children have that older people don't? If you love, at least if you're a man or a woman, love another older man or older woman, not children. Like, for the love of God, just stop being a minor attracted person and like people that are around your age. No children, just men or women, you know, older men and women, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm sorry guys, it's just I'm really tired of seeing people coming out like this. I'm thinking to myself, bro, are you guys retarded or something? That's what I'm like, you know, because I don't know. I guess I'll get into the whole segment in a little bit, but yeah, since my first ever like rundown video, I thought I'd say that make a rundown of what happened this year and see what you guys thought of it and remember it and all that too. Or depending on how this whole of how this whole rundown will go, I might make one for 2025, but we'll see. I might even make a track record list for 2025 of the events that's going to happen next year. So yeah. Anyways, without further ado, let's get it started. You know, do a little rundown of what happened this year, see what you guys thought of it, I guess hear my thoughts on it too. And yeah, I'm not technically going to do a speed run or anything. I just thought I'd play the Dream Minecraft speed music for fun, and some points where I don't have to, and some points and all that too. So yeah, so let us go back in time to the first day of 2024. I was doing a Thanksgiving turkey off the menu thing, you know, like a little joke there. But anyways, so yeah, let's do a quick little rundown of what happened this year and see how it went for all of us. Before we do start, I thought I'd say this too. if you guys are excited for this first rundown video of mine and want to see more like this, then feel free to leave a like if you enjoy this, and follow me on my social medias. Links to them will be down below in the description. And subscribe while you're at it if you want. It's free. I mean, who doesn't want to subscribe, you know? So yeah, I'll explain more stuff at the end of the video, but let's get into the rundown of what happened this year of 2024. You guys ready? Because I am. Again, Happy New Year's to everyone. Hope you all enjoy this. And yeah, let's do this. Oh, and by the way, I'm not doing this in chronological order or a specific kind of order. I mean, I kind of will in a way, so I'm just going to do a ramble on of things that happen, but I just thought I'd say that too, that I'm not going to do this in chronological order. I kind of will, but I won't. So yeah, I just thought I'd point that out there. Anyways, let's go, as Mario would say. So here we go. Okay, so the year started off with the release of Hazbin Hotel. The first season of it came out after so long. Like, if you guys are familiar with the show, and some of you that are Helluva Boss fans or started to see this before or after the show, the pilot came out back in 2019, and after 5 years of it being worked on, developed, and etc., Vivian Madrano and everyone at Spindle Horse has collaborated with Prime to make the first ever season of the show. It came out, and it was a success. Well, in a way. So yeah, the year started off with the first season of Hazbin Hotel, and we await for the second season in 2025, or whenever it's coming out. Then, of course, after it came around, there was that whole thing going on with the YouTuber and beatboxer from outer space, Verbalace. Now, I know this name might ring a bell because he is famous for beatboxing and all that. He's also famous for making the cartoon beatbox battle videos that some of you might be familiar with. But for those of you that don't, or sort of left this, or already know about this, or do not, etc., there was this whole falling out thing going on where apparently he was, I don't know if I'm right or saying this or not, but accused, air quote, of spending $50,000 on an animation that he, well, I guess paid to have with Charlie and all that. Basically, if you guys do not know, it was the Hideaway animation video thing. I don't know the full story or context behind it, but long story short, it was a music video of Verbalace getting chased by Charlie while the Hideaway song was playing. I never heard the full version of the song or seen the full version of the video, just some clips of it here and there, and I don't think I will ever see the whole video ever, because I'm being honest when I say I haven't seen it before, and I never will watch it, honestly. Though I guess Verbalace did clear up the allegations towards him when he spent $50,000 on the Charlie animation. I'm not sure if he's clear or not, but he's still making videos on YouTube, so I guess he's in the clear? Probably, I don't know, but you guys let me know in the comments below. So yeah, that's the story of Verbalace right there. This next one might or might not be a serious thing, even though I guess it could be, depending on how you feel with this. But the streamer and YouTuber 2Mad, you know, the guy that's famous for saying the "good night girl, I'll see you tomorrow," you know, the couldn't Skype tonight guy, that guy that made that original meme that you might be familiar with. He recently died from what I've heard of an overdose when he was streaming or something. I'm not sure if that's true or not, whether if it's foul play or not, but whether if he did die from an overdose or not, it is sad to hear about his death. And yeah, rest in peace to 2Mad. A lot of people do feel sympathy for him and feel bad, and others don't, because he was apparently accused of being a, you know, I don't want to say the R word. I don't know if I should say it or not, because YouTube might not like that unless they somehow will or won't. But I will say that he was accused of being a PDF file, which I don't know if it's true or not, because I honest to God, I don't know the full story or context behind it. But yeah, there was that whole thing going on with 2Mad where he died, and rest in peace 2Mad. May God have mercy on your soul. Now for this one, this was the biggest hit on YouTube that hit across the entire internet. All of the game theory fans and everyone else alike too, where the YouTuber and theorist MatPat recently announced his retirement from YouTube and has officially retired from making videos. He did make a video a while ago talking about that he would retire from YouTube, and he has. He's given all the theory channels, even the GT live channel, to 5 friends that he know of who are now taking over the channels, and they're all doing a pretty good job too, you know? All of them are. I kind of forgot their names, I might remember them, but they're all doing a pretty good job continuing his legacy and all that. And now that MatPat has retired from YouTube, he can continue the rest of his life, you know, with Stephanie and his son. So yeah, it was nice to have him on YouTube for a long while, but at least he gets to retire in style, like Tom Scott and some of the other YouTubers that might or might not have retired. I'm not 100% sure, but I guess depends, because MatPat was like the biggest one out of all the YouTubers, I guess. Depends on how you feel. But yeah, MatPat, I hope you're having a great life now that you retired from YouTube, enjoying it with Stephanie and your son, and, you know, stay awesome, man. And that's just the theory. I like doing that. Anyways, yeah, moving on. Now, this is sort of where things got off to an interestingly weird, rocky, surprising, and shocking start. I guess after the whole thing, if you thought 2Mad's death and his allegations were surprising, wait until you hear about this one. So, a long while ago, there was a documentary series about Nickelodeon, and it was called Quiet on Set: The Dark Side of Kids TV. Basically, a long list and story of things of what happened to all the child actors that are now older and grown up, what they've experienced, what disgusting things happened behind the scenes on Nickelodeon with the, I guess, the producer or actors. I think the guy that owned it was Dan Snyder or something. I don't want to say the name right or wrong, but I know had something to do with him. I'm not sure how to say this, but all I know is that there was a dark truth behind Nickelodeon, and everyone just got on set talking about their horrible and traumatic experiences with what they went through. And I do feel bad for all of them, and I do feel bad for Drake Bell, because he also talked about what happened to him when he was a kid, like when he was younger and all that, even though there was that allegation accused against him. But man, I didn't think it would get worse from here on out, but it did. And I guess after the whole documentary series ended, Nickelodeon went back to its normal ways, and they're still continuing to make shows and all that. I don't know if they changed for the better, but hopefully if Nickelodeon is still continuing, then they better do a good job at it. Because I don't watch Nickelodeon anymore, but this is something I remember and I thought I'd share. So hopefully Nickelodeon is doing better for the good, and, you know, just making their shows better without any, you know, grooming or bullcrap happening. So yeah, hopefully Nickelodeon's gone better. Though aside from all of that, there was an interesting drama that happened around a certain company that you guys might be familiar with. If you thought the whole thing with Vivian Madrano, where she can't handle criticism, or I guess she is but still isn't, or something going on, wait until you hear what happened. So there might be a lot of Mario fans out there like myself, or SMG4 fans, you know, Super Mario Glitchy fans, and of course Glitch Productions fans. Let me do a quick little rundown of what happened. Basically, there was a whole thing going on where a bunch of allegations and somewhat exposure was mentioned to Glitch Productions after Tari's voice actor was recently replaced without her being noticed of this. And because of that, a lot of people from, like, I guess old or recent, like, teams that were a part of Glitch recently told them of what happened when they were working on it, how do I want to say this? Like, not paying their staff well, overtiming them, and I guess rushing animations and all that. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I can't really remember too well, but I know there were some things going on with Glitch. And I guess after a while, they talked out saying they apologized in advance. And yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, they're still making shows and all that to this day, but after that whole fiasco that was going on because of Tari's VA being replaced without her being notified, that was, like, sad if you ask me. It really was. And not only that, but the fact that there were also those allegations against them where they didn't pay their staff that much or well or anything, or over-timing them. Like, wow. But at least Glitch is changing for the better, and they're improving themselves, so that's a good thing. So yeah, hopefully Glitch is still working on making cool shows and all that, and I'm glad they sort of took care of like what was needed to be done. So yeah. But yeah, anyways, Glitch is in the clear now, I guess. I'm not sure, but they're still making shows and all that, and they're doing fine. Though, speaking of Glitch, I thought I'd talk about a show that I guess a bunch of people did love or were a fan of. And it's a show some of you might be familiar with that I thought I'd say too. The Glitch Productions show Murder Drones recently ended a long while ago, and it had a sad ending to it, but it was a happy ending to it too at the same time. Murder Drones had a good run. I did like the show. I thought it was cool. And yeah, it was fun while it lasted. But I guess now that Murder Drones is out of the way, they can Glitch can focus on making, you know, the amazing digital circus for everyone to enjoy and for everyone to watch. So yeah. Though since I'm on the topic of SMG4, Glitch, and all that, I thought I'd talk about a certain, you know, Gmod content creator that I have known of for a while. A few other people might have known of and all that too. If you guys are a fan of the SMG4 side of Gmod animations and all that, like I guess I am, then you would know of a certain YouTuber and creator that was recently exposed a long while ago for something that y'all might be not know of. If you thought the allegations between Too Mad was surprising and confusing, wait until you hear about this one, because this is where things sort of start to transpire out of this. So there was the Gmod YouTuber Ouija Pie, you know, the one that goes, "Top of the morning to you laddies, my name is Ouija Pie," or Lucas, I guess that was his name, I'm not sure honestly. But there was that whole thing going on where Ouija Pie was accused of being a PDF file, which was, I guess, true and all that, and he made a crappy debunk video about how he's innocent and all that, which I didn't really watch the whole thing, but yeah, there was that whole but long story short, there was that whole thing going on where Ouija Pie was exposed as a PDF file, and yeah, I guess his career on YouTube is over, because I haven't really checked his videos in a long while, or I don't think he's uploaded for a while, but you know how it is. I did enjoy his content and all that, but after seeing and hearing about this, honestly, I lost respect for the guy. So yeah. But yeah, long story short, Ouija Pie was accused as a PDF file, and I don't know what he's doing to these days or anything like that, but I'm not worried about him anymore, so forget him. Who even needs him anyways? We got other cool, like, Gmod animators. Though I thought I'd go off topic here to talk about one streamer and YouTuber that some of you might be aware of. If you thought SS Sniper Wolf was cringy and all that, or however you feel about her, wait until you see Jack Doherty. I don't know too much about the guy, I am familiar with him, but he does like these streams and all that where he gets into fights and other kinds of crap. I don't know if his career has ended or not, but I thought I'd share that it has, since people were talking about him, you know, etc. and all that. And yeah, I mean, he's still streaming and making content on YouTube, and I guess his career has ended, but he doesn't care about it or anything. I don't know. I don't even know why I thought I added this here, but I thought I'd say that Jack Doherty is still streaming and making videos, even though his career technically has ended. But who even cares about him? Nobody needs to support Jack Doherty. Like, who cares about him? Though Jack Doherty isn't the person I thought I'd talk about in this video, because this person right here, this one I thought I'd share and talk about, made me sad and all that because of how I in a way looked up to him, and I'll share what happened too. Longtime YouTuber Boogie2988 recently has been accused, or it was confirmed, that he lied to his audience about having cancer and scammed them. So yeah, long story short, Boogie2988 lied to his audience about having cancer and scammed them to give him money. And honestly, I was surprised and shocked to hear about this, because I did watch Boogie2988 back in the old days, because I would watch his Francis videos where he was like, "Where's my Mountain Dew?" like that. I like Boogie. He was a really cool guy and all that. But after seeing and hearing the news, I did lose all respect for him. And being on YouTube since 2006 and, you know, doing this to your audience and most too, that's just low, dude. Even for you, Boogie. I guess he's still making content on YouTube these days. I don't know what's happening with him, but I could care less, honestly. Speaking of care less, this is another one that recently transpired out of this. I don't know too much about this person until recently with the news and all that, but apparently half of everyone knows about the streamer because he looks like a skinny random version of Dr. Eggman. I thought I'd jokingly say that too. I don't know if anyone said that before, but I thought I'd say it too. Is the longtime streamer and YouTuber himself, Dr. Disrespect. Basically, he's in the same like borderline or jail cell with Ouija Pie. And yes, I do mean that there was a thing going on with Dr. Disrespect where he was accused of being a PDF file. Another one bites the dust, am I right? Now, I don't know too much about the whole story that's been going on with Dr. Disrespect, but from what I heard, besides him being accused of one, he tried to clear himself, which I guess is in the clear, saying that he was lied to and all that, and everything about him was a lie. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but hey, if Dr. Disrespect is a PDF file or not, then whatever, I don't care, honestly, because this was just news that kind of surprised me, because I didn't know too much about this guy. Probably not everyone has, and almost half the internet knew about him and were talking about him and all that. And I guess after a while, he made a statement talking about how he was innocent and all that, and it wasn't true, which might be better than Ouija Pie's debunk. But honestly, whether if he's innocent or not, I just hope he changes for the better, because if he's still streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and everywhere else too, that means he's in the clear and he's not a PDF file, question mark? Again, I'm not 100% sure about the whole story behind it, but if anyone knows, let me know in the comments below, because looks like he's still doing alright on YouTube, I guess. But now this one is where half of the year starts off massively rocky right here. If you thought Ouija Pie and Dr. Disrespect were bad enough to be exposed as it is, wait until you see this one right here. Former Mr. Beast employee and friend Ava Chris Tyson has been accused and exposed of being a PDF file. And yes, I am talking about the Mr. Beast guy himself, where his longtime friend, Ava Chris Tyson, got exposed. And there was like a whole thing with a lot of Discord messages, stuff on Twitter, and him having a poster of a curvy, thick young girl or something. I'm not sure, honestly, but that is what I remember. And holy crap, Ava takes the cake of those two and anyone else that's done this. I mean, they're on the same level as EDP 445, because my god, I was surprised and shocked by all this too. After everyone was talking about him, even Sunny D's, he was right about Ava, and yeah, I'm just surprised too, honestly, because holy crap. And after Ava was exposed, they recently left the Mr. Beast crew and were never heard from again. Because you know what? Good riddance. We need people like Carl and Chandler, because they're really cool and all that, at least my opinion. So yeah, we haven't heard from Ava since, and I could care less about what happens to Ava. Though since we're on the subject of Ava and Mr. Beast and all that, why don't we talk about what happened half of this year, like all the way from June or July to December of this year, because half of this year was all about Mr. Beast, all about Jimmy Dallin. Like, this smiling son of a bitch right here has been massively accused of a lot of things. Like, for a YouTuber that passed T-Series and has over, like, more than 300 million subscribers, he was accused of a lot of things. Like, obviously, for one, having a longtime friend who was a PDF file, and knowing about this, which he might have lied, who has lied and all that. Hiring, 6 offenders. I thought I'd say, instead of saying sex offenders, I say 6 offenders, because to censor it in a way and all that. Illegal lottery, and not actually doing real, like, charity work and all that to help people and all that. Like, for example, the Curing 100 Blind People or something like that one video. He didn't pay for it at all, and yeah. a lot of things were and not even helping contestants and all that, like no medical staff nearby, like being dragged out and all that. There were a lot of things going on with Jimmy. He was in thin ice and in some hot water, which honestly, everyone loved Mr. Beast. Like, we all loved Jimmy and enjoyed his content and all that. But I guess it's true that it's all about money now for views and everything. And yeah, all those allegations and everything about him were true. I guess were true. Even Dogpack 404 made some revealing truths about Jimmy and all that. And I don't know if they're real or not, but if they are, then hey, it looks like he was right, I guess. So yeah, there was that whole thing going on with Jimmy being accused and exposed for being a bad multiculturalist. So yeah. And if you thought that was bad, oh boy, we're just getting started. So recently, Mr. Beast did a collaboration with two YouTubers that you guys might be familiar with, that are Logan Paul and KSI. Honestly, I shouldn't have seen this coming because I will talk about this later on in the video, I guess. But basically, long story short, Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI created this product or brand called Lunchly, which is an alternative rip-off and brand-off of Lunchables, saying it's better, like that as Prime and Feastables. Like, what better does that do? Because honestly, after they announced the product and all that, and with how it's supposed to be better and all that, everyone didn't like the fact that it was a healthy alternative option, because this really triggered everyone in saying this is not a good product and all that. And some people liked it and some haven't. But the thing is, this was a horrible product. Like saying it's a healthy alternative to Lunchables. No, it's not. It's worse than Lunchables. I mean, Lunchables is the OG, but Lunchly, hell nah. Though there was a whole thing going on where DNTDM did call out Lunchly for this, but I'll get to that later on in the video. And I guess Tommy Innit did it as well too. But yeah, I'll talk more about that in a second. So long story short, Lunchly was a thing. It's the worst, and I think it's going out of business right now, which honestly, thank God, because who needs this crap anyways? I know I wouldn't. Though since we're on the topic of Lunchly and all that, Logan Paul recently became a father and was pushing everyone to go for Lunchly and all that, which has failed. And he did attack or went after Tommy Innit for calling out Lunchly, and for making a meme himself where he said that he liked his cheese trippy, bro. Like, seriously, who the hell says that? Like, come on, that is not Riz approved right there, dude. And Tommy made fun of Logan Paul and made something called Vapely, which was an alternative joke to Lunchly, calling them out and making fun of them, which honestly, that was the best thing I've ever seen. Tommy, you're the man, and Logan, you're not. Become a better father and get rid of Lunchly, you uncultured swine. Though now we get on to the real stuff of what happened with this guy right here. So this is JJ, aka KSI, a famous YouTuber and boxer who has been on YouTube for a long while. I used to watch the guy's videos because I like his try not to laugh videos and all that too. Like, his laughs would make me laugh and all that. But after seeing this and seeing him going after DNTDM, I lost respect for the dude. And basically, this is what happened. So, as some of you might or might not know, when I did mention this just a few moments ago, the Minecraft YouTuber DNTDM, the Diamond Minecart, the one that we all know and love, and my man himself, called out Lunchly for being a bad product, where he was like, what happened to YouTubers, man? I cannot say anything anymore. How does this benefit for their fans? This is selling crap to their products to make money. Do better. And after that one tweet, it all broke loose, because not only did Logan Paul made one tweet, that wasn't justifying all that, but KSI went after DNTDM's ass for a long while, like making multiple tweets about saying looks like crap to me and this and that, and just attacking Dan, all because he made one tweet. One damn tweet. And this British son of a bitch right here decided to go after, Dan for no reason at all. Like, all because of what? One tweet? Like, he could have just kept it himself and all that. And to make matters worse, he used the whole drama between him and Dan to promote his song Thick of It. And when it came out, Thick of It became a joke and all that. Like, everyone made memes about it, which really made KSI mad. And he kind of went after everyone saying that Thick of It was great and all that too. And he got an award for it, I guess, which, congrats, I guess. But that still doesn't justify the fact of what you were doing to Dan and all that. Like, why don't you crawl out of his ass and leave him alone? Because, brother, you don't have to do this to him, And honestly, when I first heard the song Thick of It, I thought it was alright, I guess. I'm not saying it was great, good, or anything, but it was mediocre at best, to say the least. Honestly, it would have been a great song to listen to if it wasn't for KSI attacking Dan TDM on Twitter and all that other crap he's done towards him. So KSI, if you want this all to end, then do better and stop attacking Dan. But Dan, I hope you're still enjoying time with your wife and your kids and all that too. And KSI, just grow up hair and be more mature, mate. Though now that we're done talking about, Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, KSI, Lunchley and all that, I thought I'd talk about something else too. Because speaking of Dan TDM, I thought I'd talk about a certain something that recently came out a long while ago that a lot of you may have seen that's grown meme popularity of the internet. And yes, I am talking about the recently first shown teaser and trailer for the Minecraft movie. So, yeah, you guys remember the Minecraft movie, right? The live-action version of the blocky game that we all know and love, the one that's been around since like the early 2000s, and a game that we all enjoyed with the mobs looking for diamonds and fighting the dragon. Apparently, after the teaser came out, all the YouTubers, Minecraft creators, and everyone else too reacted to the trailer. I even saw it for myself, and everyone was like, what the hell is this? Because when I first saw this, I was like, wait, they seriously made a live action version of this? I thought it wasn't bad at first, but on a second look, I was like, okay, yeah, this is bad. And you know what? This definitely got the first Sonic movie design vibe to it, because why would you want to create something animated and make it live action? Like, I get it's to show a different point of view for the audience and all that, but come on, This movie's probably going to be is going to be without a doubt, or probably be a big flop at the box office when it comes out next year. But ever since the trailer came out, everyone made a lot of memes for it, which I have too. The most common one was where Jack Black said, "I am Steve," and that became like a meme and all that. So yeah, I guess after that, everyone made memes about it and all that too. The teaser didn't do great, but I guess the official trailer came out and it was better. I don't know if everyone's starting to like the live action version of the Minecraft movie. Everyone still isn't, which I'm on that side of. But at the same time, I'm not sure if I want to give it a chance or not. I still need time to think about it, whether if I do want to see it or not. But yeah, the Minecraft movie trailer came out and it was a disaster. Hopefully they'll do something with it to make it good or better and all that. But yeah, Warner Brothers, please do something about it if you can. Or if not, then, well, that's your fault. Though since I'm on the topic of movie trailers and all that too, I thought I'd take a quick little detour to talk about some certain shows and movies that I've gotten to see, known, and heard of, and then we'll get back on the topic of all that later too. So there were a bunch of movies that I saw, a few movies that I saw this year, maybe a couple shows too, and there were some other shows and movies that I haven't seen this year. Like, I'll do a quick rundown from like one franchise to another, starting with Marvel. So Deadpool and Wolverine came out and was a really awesome movie. I watched it in theaters and holy crap, it was amazing. Like, it had a lot of great memes to it, and the most common one was, Wolverine like mocking Deadpool and the car scene. And yeah, that was like the number one meme for it. Great Marvel movie. You guys should watch it if you haven't, and trust me, it is worth it. Then there was Venom: The Last Dance, the last third final Venom movie to complete the trilogy, and it was a really good movie. I haven't seen it, but I will soon, and because I'm a fan for Venom and all that, and it's done pretty well, honestly. I'm surprised it has, but hey, one good way to end the movie off, am I right? So yeah, don't know what the future holds for Venom, but hopefully he'll make a somewhat return if he somehow does. Though there was there were these two movies that didn't do well. I mean, one of them sort of did, but the other didn't. There was Kraven the Hunter and Madam Web. I haven't seen both of these movies, but apparently they did bad. I mean, Madam Web I could see why, but Kraven, it shouldn't have gone bad because Kraven the Hunter is like a Spider-Man fan favorite villain. I mean, there are a bunch of other Spider-Man villains, but Kraven was definitely one that everyone liked. He was one of my favorite villains. And saying that it was worse than Madam Web, I doubt it because honestly, I feel like Kraven might be better than Madam Web. And that's saying a lot coming from me because I haven't seen both movies, but I might if I get a chance to. So yeah, Marvel was alright this year for Deadpool and Wolverine and Venom: The Last Dance. But for Kraven the Hunter and Madam Web, yeah, not so much. So sorry guys, but maybe next time if you come up with a better movie. And now we get on to the DC stuff, where the long-awaited sequel that we all saw from the first movie, Joker Foil Deluxe, I think that's how you say it. I don't really speak French or whatever that is. I'm not trying to make fun of the title or anything, but the sequel to the first movie that came out back in 2018 or 19, I can't really remember, did a massive flop when it was released this year. Like, I haven't seen the first Joker film. I mean, I might have. Actually, no, I think I might have. Or no, scratch that, I haven't. And I will soon. But this one did a massive flop, and it wasn't that successful, which was sad, but it was bound to happen, I guess. So, sorry, Joker, but that smile is going to go upside down now. But there was the Penguin series. That one was really cool. I haven't seen it yet, but everyone really liked it, and it looks promising to me too, honestly, so I might watch it when I give it a chance. It's done well, and it looks pretty good too. And then there was that other new Batman animated series that came out called Caped Crusader that people had mixed feelings about, and I haven't really seen the show, honestly, but it looks promising, I guess. The only downside to it was that Warner Brothers and DC decided to gender swap Penguin, and yes, Penguin Oswald Cobblepot has now become a female. First it was Electro in the Spider-Man 2017 show Maximum Venom, and now this? Companies don't have to gender swap characters, you know? Like, who needs to anyways? But I haven't seen the show myself, and I don't know if I will, but maybe I might when I get a chance. So yeah, that's it for DC. Though I do want a quick rundown of these other shows right here, movies, starting with this one. So there was a whole Star Wars drama going on when the recently Star Wars show The Acolyte came out, and it was terribly bad. Like, everyone didn't like it, and it was causing like a lot of drama for it, and I guess Star Wars Theory was involved with it. I don't know how or why he was, but he's innocent, and yeah, there was a long story short, there was some drama about it going on, and I could care less about it because, you know, who needs to worry about The Acolyte anyways? I think the Skeleton Crew is better than... It's obvious that Skeleton Crew is better than The Acolyte. Haven't seen The Acolyte or the Skeleton Crew, but I might when I get a chance. The Acolyte I don't think I will, but Skeleton Crew I definitely will. Star Wars went downhill after that, but I guess they sort of went back up with the release of Skeleton Crew that did well. But yeah, The Acolyte, it didn't do so great. Sorry Lucasfilm, but do better, even though you kind of have. Then there was the release of the Transformers 1 movie. I saw the film myself, and holy crap, it was awesome too. If you love Deadpool and Wolverine, you'll definitely love this one, because this one was great. The origin of Optimus Prime and Megatron, I loved it, and it was awesome. Then we got Kung Fu Panda 4, which I haven't watched for some reason, even though I really want to. But I know that's saying a lot coming from me, but cut me some slack. I just haven't gotten a chance to. I wasn't sure about it at first. but it did great and everyone liked it, and that's awesome because I'll definitely take a look at it when I get a chance. And now we get on to the Sonic stuff for a bit just to end this topic off that I thought I'd share for a moment. So there was the Knuckles series that came out a long while ago, like many months ago. I finally saw the show when I got a chance, and I will admit the show was pretty good. It wasn't the best, but it was alright for a spin-off series. Though, I guess it could have been a little better if they included someone at the end. Which I'm not going to spoil about anything, because for those who haven't seen the Knuckles series, you can check it out if you want to, it's pretty good. But I thought I'd take this opportunity to share this too that I did say for a long while ago, literally a few minutes ago. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 finally came out in theaters, and it's hit the box office worldwide. I think it surpassed Mufasa, the Lion King. And honestly, good, I guess, because honestly, I saw Sonic the Hedgehog 3 when it came out in theaters, and holy crap, it was awesome. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. If you love Deadpool and Wolverine, Transformers 1, and Kung Fu Panda 4, then you should watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3, because this movie was awesome. I enjoyed it. I love it. Keanu Reeves did a fantastic job as Shadow. It was awesome to have Jim Carrey back as Eggman, and everyone else did a great job too. And the ending was really, both post-credit scenes were really shocking to me. I'm not going to say what they are because I'm not going to spoil them, but I do recommend you guys to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Trust me, you will not regret it. Especially wait until you see the post-credit scenes, because those ones are so shockingly worth it. I guess we'll have to wait until next few years to see if they'll make a Sonic the Hedgehog 4, probably. But yeah, I'm glad I got to see it before this year ended. And now that we're off the topic of movies and shows, I thought I'd get back to talking about a couple random things that happened. One that certainly isn't that popular unless it is, but I thought I'd share this too to commemorate it, and one that I will get to in a little bit. So, the longtime Nickelodeon animated show SpongeBob SquarePants has hit its 25th anniversary, and yes, I do mean when I say SpongeBob SquarePants has turned 25 years old, and the people, like the cast of the SpongeBob crew, like the voices behind SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, Sandy, and all the rest celebrated 25 years of SpongeBob, and it was awesome because it's the longest lasting show that is still around, which is kind of cool if you think about it. And I guess to celebrate it, Wendy's made their own live action version of the Krabby Patty, which I have tried honestly, and it was a decent burger. It was just like a regular burger, but it was decent enough. So yeah, happy 25 years to SpongeBob. Though speaking of anniversaries, this is the one that I thought I'd talk about right now, take a moment to talk about and appreciate it. Five Nights at Freddy's recently turned 10 years old this year. And yes, guys, I'm being serious when I say the animatronics that we all know and love have turned 10 years old this year. So yeah, if you guys are a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's like I am, you would know that August the 8th was when the first Five Nights at Freddy's game came out. And yeah, and a bunch of other games came out with it too. And holy crap, was this year an awesome year for FNAF fans, because we got that interview that Dawko did with Scott Cawthon after a long while, after their first interview. We got to see like a Mario Kart version of Five Nights at Freddy's. And on top of all that, we got the new Five Nights at Freddy's game, Into the Pit. I haven't played it yet, but it definitely looks awesome, and I will soon. And yeah, it's just Five Nights at Freddy's was a big year for all FNAF fans, and it did fantastic to those. So happy 10th anniversary to Five Nights at Freddy's. Thank you, Scott, for creating the game. And thank you to Blumhouse for making the movie. And thank you to all the FNAF creators, for animators and developers and, modelers for everything. I'm honestly excited to see what's going to happen next year for FNAF, and what'll happen when it'll turn 20 years old or 15 years old, depending on what happens next. I'm definitely excited to see the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie when it comes out. And the fact that I made that fan made like YouTubers as FNAF characters video has gone over 40,000 views and over 1,000 likes. I'm like, how the hell did this video of mine get so popular that it did better than my other ones? You guys really seem to like it. Well, half of you do, but I'm glad you liked it. So to those that saw it and watched it or came here because of that, thank you, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm so deciding about if I do want to make this second one or not because I kind of lost motivation to do it, but you know. But yeah, again, happy anniversary to Five Nights at Freddy's, and until next time. So yeah, happy anniversary. So before I get into any more like positive stuff that happened sort of at the end of this year, I thought I'd take a moment to remember those that have recently died this year besides 2 Mad. Like there were these 3 actors and 1 singer that you guys might know of, even a few in particular. And ever since I saw and heard the news about their deaths, it did hit me, and it did hit everyone throughout the entire world and fans of all alike. So I want to take this moment to, you know, just say a little rest in peace and a thank you to these actors and people that I've known of, and some of you might know them too. So I'm just gonna, you know, cut the dream music for a second and just play something appropriate for this. I know I don't want to show like that kind of person or anything, but I definitely want to show my love and respect for these people. So here's basically how this all happened, and I will say this right now. So recently, the longtime actor that we all know and love, James Earl Jones, recently passed away at the age 35. I mean, no, not 35, sorry. I meant he recently passed away at the age 93, and it did hit all of us hard. When I saw and heard about his death, I was like, no, not my man James. Now I'll never get to meet him. So yeah, I was really sad that he died. And a lot of you may recognize him, but if not, he has done the voice of Darth Vader in the Star Wars franchise, and he's also voiced Mufasa from The Lion King in both the old animated version and the live action version, and a bunch of other movies and shows he's done too. Honestly, he was a terrific actor and someone that we all could appreciate, know, and love because James was the legend himself. Rest in peace to you, James Earl Jones. Thank you for being an awesome actor that we all know and love. Rest in peace, and may the force be with you. Then, the next actor that recently passed away was Tony Todd. For those of you that do not know, he's famous for playing the Candyman, and he's also famous for voicing a few other characters too in some franchise and all that. He did a couple like Transformers projects, like he was the voice of the Fallen from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and he also voiced Dreadwing from Transformers Prime. He also did Zoom from the Flash series, and of course he was the voice of the recent Spider-Man game that we all know and love on the PS5 version, Marvel Spider-Man 2, you know, the PS5 game. He was the voice of Venom. And yeah, after hearing his death and all that, it was really sad because Tony had an awesome voice and he was a great man, you know? He definitely deserves to have the same spotlight as James Earl Jones because both these legendary actors died because of their either from their age or from some certain cause. Rest in peace to you, Tony Todd, and may you be safe in God's hands along with James Earl Jones. And I recently heard about this because a few people commented about this. I did make that video a while ago where, you guys ever see those videos on YouTube, same voice actors, where showing it's the same person voicing a different character, like family friendly to non-family friendly? I did that for Tony Todd, and I guess it somehow got a lot of attention. Like, I did that just for fun. It was my first ever same voice actors video. I didn't think that I would get the sad comments to hear about it. But honestly, just rest in peace to Tony Todd. That's all I could say. And the next actor that died too was Alan Ranchins. I think that's how you say his name. I don't want to say his name wrong or anything, but he was a pretty good actor too. Some of you might know who he is, although a lot of you might not. And I do know him for a couple other things. Basically, he was the voice of Norman Osborn in the Spectacular Spider-Man series, and he's voiced Clock Kane in some old animated projects like Batman the Animated Series and the Justice League Animated Series, you know, that and Unlimited. He did a pretty good job as the Clock Kane and especially Norman Osborn. But now with him gone, who would voice Norman Osborn if Marvel did decided to revive, you know, Spectacular Spider-Man to make a season 3? It would be really cool if there was, but I guess with him gone, that's never gonna happen. Although, maybe there might be an alternative or something, I'm not sure. But honestly, all I can say is rest in peace to Alan. Thank you for being an awesome actor that we all know and love. And just thank you for, you know, for being a part of our childhood, just like the other 2 actors. Rest in peace, Alan. And the last final person I thought I'd show my contribute and love and support to is the singer from One Direction, Liam Pan. I think that's how you say his name. A lot of you may know about the British boy band One Direction. I am familiar with them a little bit, but for those of you that don't, check out some of their songs. They made some pretty good songs. I've listened to a few of their songs, and they've done some pretty good hits and all that, and they were all cool. Recently, Liam Pan has died from a tragic accident. I'm not sure if it was suicide or if it was accidental, but his death was caused by him falling off of a balcony of a hotel or apartment. I don't remember the full story behind that, but that's all I remember and heard. And hearing about his death like that, I'm like, wow, that poor guy. Honestly, rest in peace to Liam. Thank you for giving us a lot of great songs to listen to. And I'm sorry that your friends don't have you as a part of their lives anymore. But I hope you'll be safe in God's hands, along with the 3 actors. And just be safe, alright? We'll remember you, Liam. Rest in peace. So yeah, this is my little contribute, and my little contribute to all 4 of these people that have recently died this year that I thought I show my contribute to. James Earl Jones, Tony Todd, Alan Ranchins, and Liam Pan. Rest in peace to all 4 of you lads. You guys were amazing, and I hope you'll be safe up there in the sky with the Lord himself. Rest in peace to all of you. And now I should probably move on before I make this any more sadder. So let's try to move on to something positive and sort of to end the year off. So yeah, let's just move on if that's all right. Yeah, moving on. Okay, so now that I want to move back into the positive stuff and really cool stuff that happened, I thought I'd do this by explaining about a few YouTubers and what's recently happened with them. So, yeah, I thought I started off by talking about this guy right here that we all know and love. If you guys know about iShowSpeed, then you might know about this guy right here, Kai Cenat. I think that's how you say his name. Kai recently, a long while ago, collaborated or partnered with McDonald's to promote the new Chicken Big Mac, and it looks pretty good. I haven't tried it, but it does look promising. So yeah, Kai doing a collab with McDonald's. That's pretty cool. The next YouTuber I thought I'd share is the one we all know and love besides DanTDM and Kai, is Markiplier. So recently he created his first very own show called The Edge of Sleep, which was based off of the podcast that he did a while ago, that has now become a live action show. And I haven't seen it yet, but it does look really cool and awesome. The fact that Markiplier worked on this, that Mark worked on this and is still working on Iron Lung, man, that's awesome. First he created his first ever show, and now a movie too. Mark's really cooking good, you know? I haven't really seen The Edge of Sleep, but I hope I will, so I don't have to worry about, not missing out on it. Still waiting to hear some news about Iron Lung. Maybe it might come out next year, not sure, but if it's gonna be great, then good. So yeah, excellent job on The Edge of Sleep, Mark. then the popular YouTuber that we all know and love, the Irishman himself, Sean, aka Jacksepticeye, hosted Thanksmas this year, and it did really well. I just thought I'd share that too because I guess Thanksmas is special to everyone to help support awareness, raise money for charity, and yeah, just show the love and support to everyone. Even Dawko did it too. But Sean usually hosts Thanksmas events, and it was really cool. So, well done to you, Sean, and everyone else that have participated in it, all the fun events and everything. Then the Game Awards came out this year, as they usually do at the end of every year. And the popular streamer and YouTuber that we all know and love, that you guys might be familiar with, Queso, recently won an award at the Game Awards for being a popular streamer. And honestly, congratulations to you, Queso. You definitely deserved it, you've earned it, and you're incredible, as Baldy would say. So yeah, honestly, congrats to Queso, because he deserves it after, you know, all the funny stuff that he's deserved and earned and all that. From being fun of me being fat to him streaming and supporting his chat, because he's a real guy. Honestly, I would collaborate with him someday in the future if I ever get a chance to. That'd be really cool. So yeah, congratulations, Queso. And the last YouTuber I thought I mentioned that has returned this year, that was a big surprise to me and everyone else across the entire YouTube platform, is my man himself, the samurai guy, Cory X Kenshin. And yep, you guys are right, Cory X Kenshin is back, or in the famous words of Agent Stone, he's back! So yeah, guys, my man Cory X Kenshin has returned to YouTube with a brand new project he's been working on with a bunch of other people, and it's a manga series called Monsters We Make. So you guys know about Cory X Kenshin, right? Like, come on, who doesn't know about Cory X Kenshin? He's literally the samurai we all know and love, you know? It's the Shogun, Cory X Kenshin. Honestly, seeing his return to YouTube did surprise me and made me happy, and I have no doubt it made everyone happy too, because everyone in the comments said, samurais rise up and all that. And honestly, this explains why he was gone for about a year, even though I guess he was seen at the zoo. But honestly, this is why he was gone for a long while, because he's been working on this new manga series with a lot of talented creators and artists called Monsters We Make. Haven't really seen it or know about it, but when I first saw it, I was like, wow, this looks really cool. And I can't wait to see it when it comes out, because it looks interesting. I might give it a chance, because if Cory loves it, then I might like it too. Honestly, Cory, it's great to have you back. Nice to see you posting videos on YouTube again, and good luck on making this. Honestly, after seeing his appearance in, you know, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and seeing him return now after a year later, an awesome treat if you ask me. Again, welcome back, Cory, and it's great to have you back, man. And finally, to end this year off, I thought I'd talk about something that I recently saw that transcended before and after Christmas, that people are now talking about it. And it's a little Christmas gift that we all got this year that was honestly should have seen, but Markiplier did somehow predicted this, and his gut feeling was right. So are you guys familiar with this, you know, the browser extension website app Honey? You know, the one where it saves you money while you shop online for coupons and all that? Yeah, it turns out Honey is a lie and a scam. Honey recently got exposed by the YouTuber Megalag. I don't know too much about the guy or know about him, but he is a talented creator for, you know, talking about a lot of things. And the fact that he recently did an exposure on Honey is amazing, because talking about some things that Honey has done, and the fact that they scammed and lied to all the creators that they allowed their promotion to, they scammed them as they scammed their audiences. Honestly, I did try Honey a long while ago when I first heard about this, and it never really worked. Honestly, it said 2 clicks and it was just dumb. But you know what? Who even cares about Honey anyways? Nobody cares about Honey like saving money. Yeah, right. Save money my ass. Who would care about Honey anyways? Nobody would, because yeah. Honestly, well done to Megalag for making this long video talking about Honey, exposing them, and showing the truth of their scam. So, good job to you, Megalag. So to those that are thinking about, to those that are now thinking about honey, you're making the right choice by not wanting them anymore, because who needs to save when you could? There are other methods of shopping while saving money. Because you don't need honey. Honey's a scam and a lie. And it's nice that they got exposed and their, corruption is now over. So rest in peace, honey. We'll never remember you. And yeah, I guess that's the last thing that happened this year, and all that too. And now that I'm done talking about this, I would just return things back to the way they are, with the fire camp, and me, of course. So yeah, that's the rundown. I hope you all enjoyed. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my first ever rundown of me explaining all the events that have happened from 2024, all the way from January to December. Everything that I remembered and that I could find and, search up and all that. I think there were probably some things that I might have missed or something. If there were some other events that happened this year that I might have missed or not remember of, feel free to leave it in the comments below, and I guess share your thoughts on it too. But yeah, everything that I mentioned right now, these were all the things that I saw and listed, that happened all across around the internet and the world. From Hazbin Hotel being released with its first season, all the way to Honey being exposed for being being a scam. Who would have thought it ended off with that? Because, wow, But I hope you guys enjoyed that long rundown session I did, because, like I said, this is my first ever rundown video of events that happened this year. I didn't think I would make something like this, but this came into my mind, and I thought I'd give it a try. So, yeah. Depending on how long this is, whether if you guys do like it or not, I thought I'd take this opportunity to make it, share some of the good things that happen, bad things that happen, what happened with good people, what happened with bad people, what we enjoyed, and what we didn't enjoy. I thought it'd be really cool to share that, because honestly, there were a lot of things that happened this year that made it feel like 2020 again. Because, man, this year was a wild roller coaster is what I'll say. From drama to everything being a scam and all that too. Actually, let me phrase that. From drama to children. So you guys kind of see the scenario I was talking about when all those people and everything else was all about, child molesters and all that. Yeah, now you guys know what I meant by when I said that this year, 2024, is the year of the children. Because as I said at the beginning of my video, I feel bad for all the kids that have to experience this. Whether if they do get their first ever iPad or not, they have to somehow witness something like this to them, whether if it's a message from an adult or see something that traumatizes them. But still, that doesn't justify the fact of what they have to go through. What is it with you sick-ass pricks liking kids? Again, what do you see in kids that you don't see in adults? Do you not simp for older men or women, and instead you like kids because they're easy to manage or something? What? What the hell's your deal? Seriously, bro. So yeah, that's why I'm calling 2024 the year of the children, because of a lot of things that happen, from the whole Nickelodeon documentary to the YouTubers and people that we known of, I guess Too Mad, then there was Ouija Pie, Dr. Disrespect, and of course the one and only person that we all don't like and appreciate, Ava Chris Tyson, and P. Diddy, because of that joke I did, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Yeah, all of those sick sons of bitches are now people we don't have to worry about anymore. Maybe a couple of them have changed and are now doing this for the better, but some of them have not, honestly, because they've lost their chance, They did great, only to have it all flushed down the drain, and in the toilet too, But yeah, a lot of awesome things, but aside from that, we saw a lot of awesome things that happened this year, really cool movies and shows. we had to say our goodbyes to a lot of amazing people, like Matt Pat, who is now who is now retired from YouTube, and especially the actors, James, Tony, Alan, and Liam. Rest in peace again to those four legends themselves, especially James and Tony. And I hope everyone is doing alright around the world, all both all YouTubers, creators, and regular people alike, because I'm just a guy, I may be a YouTuber, a voice actor, and a live actor, but I'm just a guy, but I'm still just a normal guy, So yeah. And all the things I've listed this year were pretty much the good things that have happened, the crazy things that happened, and the interesting things that did. Like, half the year was questionable and all that, but the rest of this whole year was all about Mr. Beast. All of it. Like, all the way from June, I think, when he made the 50 YouTubers and all that. That's when the whole thing with Ava Chris Tyson was brought to light, and then all went from Ava to Jimmy, and then Logan and KSI got dragged into it too after, I guess, what they did or something, especially KSI because of how he went after DNTM. But besides KSI and Think of It and all that, this year was like half this year, or most of the rest of this year, was all about Jimmy, because he's that one YouTuber nobody can not talk about, because everyone talks about him. Any allegation saying like it's over, it's done, or Mr. Beast's career's ended and all that, it hasn't, because he's still continuing to make videos to this day. He even made his first ever like series, Beast Games, even though there was like those reports where they were suing Amazon Prime and Jimmy for creating Beast Games, even though they have shown Beast Games. Were those lawsuits against Jimmy and Amazon real, or what? Because if those are real, what happened to it? Like, how did they get from that to Jimmy actually releasing and showing Beast Games? Like, how did it transcend it into that? I don't know, honestly, but most of this year, but besides that, just half this year was all about Jimmy, and it was insane too. Jimmy, if you even have a heart left or anything, just do something, alright? Do something positive for everyone. Don't create Lunchly or anything else too. Just give away actual money or something, or do something nice like how Sean, Jacksepticeye, Daco, and a bunch of other people will too, Even Queso, I think he would. I don't know, but still. Also, the fact that there was mold in the Lunchly was just insane, like the pizza and all that. Bro, who likes their cheese drippy now, huh? Not me. But you know what? But I'm done talking about Mr. Beast and all. I'm done ranting about him. What I'm trying to say is that this year was mostly targeted towards children, like a young audience and all that. Like, I guess from 13 and younger and 13 older, Like, I feel bad for all the kids that have to go through this. So to any like young viewers that are watching this video right now, please be careful with what you do on the internet, who you go to, who you talk with, and what you go through. And parents, make sure you keep an eye on your kids at all times if you can, because they say viewer discretion is advised. So if you're a parent or guardian, please keep an eye on your kids and keep them safe. That would mean the world to everyone, including me. So that way they wouldn't have to worry about certain, PDF files and all that, or any creeps for that matter. But yeah, this year was mostly all about, children and young audiences all alike, which was insanely sick and bad, if you think about it. Downright disgusting. Because, again, I will say this once and I'll say it again. Do not like kids, like men and women. Older men and women, or, yeah, around your age. Simple. That's it. Done. Finished. Over the hill. Finito. Like, seriously. Kids don't have any benefits with relationships and all that. They don't. Older people do. So, if you guys are and even if you sick assholes are thinking about even messaging a minor, don't. Anyways, I'm pretty much done talking about that, and yeah. But man, this year sure was something, wasn't it? I mean, I didn't think 2024 would be crazy, but it was, you know? And yeah, that little rundown I did was pretty much everything from this year, you know, January to December. Everything that I remembered. If there are some things that I've forgotten or have missed, you guys can let me know in the comments below, because that'll be on me and all that. So, yeah. But again, I'm gonna end this here and call it a night, because it's New Year's now, you know? Everyone should enjoy it. But I hope you guys enjoy my first ever rundown video. And yeah, this is my first ever rundown video. I really had fun making this, you know, just talking to you guys, remembering about some certain things, and me wanting to make this video to remind those to not message minors, only adults, okay? Okay, thank you. So yeah, I guess 2024 will be remembered as the year of the children. So yeah, let's hope 2025 will be better than this year. Because honestly, besides all the events that I've mentioned, list down and that happened this year that I mentioned in this video, I thought this year was pretty good, you know? I definitely had a really good year this year. It was nice. I hope it was good for you guys too. And if it was, then good. If it wasn't, then I'm sorry to hear that. And I hope next year will be better for all of us. Here's to the end of 2024 and the end of 2025. And you know, me calling it a night and all that. I don't know if I will do this again next year for 2025, but if you guys definitely do enjoy this rundown video that I did and want to see another one and more beyond, I might make this in the future. And if I do, and if you want to see more of this, and if I do decide to make more of these, then I might make a little list of what happened, of what will happen in 2025, you know? Like keep track of some certain things that have happened. So, yeah. And with that, I'm gonna end this here with some pretty good notes and all that too. I wish there was some way I could end this off, but I think I want this off by saying thank you all for an amazing year. Thank you for the support that I've gotten. And here's to hoping that I hit 8,000 subscribers next year in 2025, if possible. Look forward to some projects and some other stuff that I'm willing to try, and stuff I want to try on my own to make and all that. It's going to be a crazy year for all of us next year. Maybe even for Marvel and DC probably, or another franchise too, even Star Wars, but we'll see. Anyways, I will end this here with I think, it's sound music and all that, but I guess we'll see what happens. Anyways, I'm going to end this here before I ramble on anymore, because I'm done rambling and all that. Thank you all so much for sticking around with this video. Thank you all for watching, for, you know, being here, listening and all that. And, yeah. I mostly just want to say thank you. So, and again, to all younger audiences, like kids of all alike, boys and girls, enjoy your time on the internet, but please be careful with who you message and what you go on the internet and what you do. Please. That's all I'm asking. That's it, okay? That's it. Thank you. Anyways, I will end this here with, you know, marking this the end of 2024 and looking forward to 2025. Again, I hope this year was good for you guys, because it was good for me. So yeah, with the rundown list over and me completing everything that I've said, I will end this here and pretty much, you know, call it a night. Yeah, call it a day or a night, I guess. You know how it is. Okay, I don't know why I did a pause there for a second, but you know what? It doesn't matter. So yeah, thank you all again so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoyed this rundown video and want to see more of it, then feel free to leave a like on the video. Hit the subscribe button. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe. Turn on the bell so you'll miss a video that I will upload next. Yeah, you know, turn on the bell. And as always, leave a comment down below if you guys enjoyed this rundown video, because I definitely had fun making this. And yeah, if you guys did, you know, again, enjoy this, I want to see more, let me know in the comments below. Let me know how 2024 was this year for you guys, and if you're excited for 2025. And again, I'm sorry for that short long pause there. It's just, I'm just taking in the moment, you know, remembering all the things that happened this year in 2024, and seeing if it'll be better and all that. So apologies again for the long pause there. But yeah, thank you all again so much for watching. Or no, wait, that was cut out there. It's just been a while. But you know what? Why not? I don't know what my first video will be for next year is, but I'll decide on that. So yeah, thank you all again so much for watching. I am Dan the Man. You know, I'm your boy Dan. And as always, I will see you guys next time in the next video. Bye-bye, everyone, and Happy New Year's. Goodbye, 2024, and hello, 2025. So yeah, see y'all next year. Bye-bye.